on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play fake. Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Four down, check, 4 down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's going to float this one deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception here, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, Rocket! Buffalo one.
Second down, Rivers. And that's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll make it third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers finds his target. It's Gates. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. How many times have we seen this? Rivers to Gates on third down to keep the Charger drive alive. A first down throw here for Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again here, Rivers. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Rivers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Let's go. Yeah, Rock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Rivers. And incomplete here on third down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Saints. 62 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
21.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
21.
Breeze now. And Gaines got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now Breeze steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ready. You're waiting.
Now Breeze again. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Rivers on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Rivers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Rivers now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man, it's Allen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. To throw, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers now. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Sturgis for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Kill, 13.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. It's complete to Watt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
11.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Breeze now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. You're waiting.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
12.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.